Hey everyone, it's Joey Vazquez here, coming at you with part 2 of the reverse flash video. Here I'll be inking it with my Touch multi-liner inking pens. And I'm going to answer some of the questions that were left over from the last video that I wasn't able to get to. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for all the support. I do hope to get to do more videos like this in the future. If you guys want to see more, please subscribe to my YouTube or follow me on any of my on my social media pages. All the links are posted below. And yeah, jumping right into it. Here I'm just getting in the little the outer line with my inks. I usually try to do a bold line around any of my drawings. If you guys have seen any of my previous work, you know I like to have nice heavy line weights. And some of you guys have been asking me how do I do my inks, and what I do, because I use my inking pens as you see here guys, I like to layer the line. So if you notice, like, I'm going over that line more than once. And when it comes to inking, it's a lot about confidence. If you notice how like sketchy my lines are, I've had a lot of practice going in with my inks and just having to find that confidence in order to throw the lines I throw on the drawing. Here, we're going to get to some of the questions here. On Instagram, Webhead Artist asks, what got you into being a comic book artist and how did you develop your style? Well, Webhead, how I got into wanting to draw comics was when my brother and I were really young. We used to draw a lot, so we'd be in car rides and stuff, and so we'd draw. But what really made it the big influence was seeing Spider-Man for the first time. I remember getting the big DK Spider-Man encyclopedia book and just going through that, and I was hooked from like right there. And also, I don't know how many of you guys remember it, but the Activision old Spider-Man game that came out like back in early 2000s, that right there was a huge influence to me. Just seeing how Spider-Man is swinging through the city. You could be Spider-Man, and I was looking at that and I thought, oh, that was amazing. And I don't know how many of you guys know this, but in the special features of the game, there's a section that shows the storyboard art, and I really found that really cool when I was playing the game, because I'd play that game a lot. I can't tell you how many times I'd played it. It was just long hours of just playing that game, and I think I was maybe 10 years old when I was playing that game, so it was quite a while ago. But that's something that really got me going on comics, and I've been now fortunate enough to get to draw a comic book series. I work for a gaming company called Conquer, and I currently draw their comic book series. That is it's a web comic, and it's you can find it on Conquer web portal, except Conquer is spelled Qonqr, so it's kind of weird. So, but yeah, that's where you can find the webcomic. All right, getting in here with more of the details. I'm using my .01 inking pen. I like to use that for like more of the finer details that you see here. So I'll do the bold contour line, and then I'll jump in with the little details as I go with the smaller pens. Ryan IX asks, who is your favorite artist? I'm gonna tell you guys Michael Turner, who drew a lot of awesome stuff and awesome covers. He was my favorite artist, and unfortunately I did not get to meet him, but he drew Witchblade and Fathom, and founded Aspen Comics, and was just a massive influence to both my brother and I in our art. So that was a big thing for us. but I have a lot of other favorite artists, but out of all of them, I think he stood out the most to me. Um, but yeah, I do enjoy his art a lot, and I'm sad that he's no longer around. Um, let's see, but yeah, I love J. Scott Campbell, Joe Madureira, Humberto Ramos, Todd Nuck, Ryan Otley, as you guys saw earlier. Like those guys are huge influences to me as well, though. Let's see. Jonathan on Life asks, "What was your weakest skill that you worked hard to perfect?" Well, you know, I feel like I'm still working to get better at a lot of things, guys. So, what was my weakest skill though? I'd say for a long time faces, and I'm still trying to work on getting my faces better. But I'd say because when I was younger, I never used to draw faces when I was first starting out. I used to I used to draw only masks. So yeah, I'd say that was one of my weakest skill that I think has steadily improved over time. I'd hope it has. But yeah, I'm constantly trying to improve in all areas, guys. So yeah. Dr. Cheese from Instagram asks, "How do you practice poses?" How I practice poses is I tend to do a lot of gesture drawings. Usually before I start a actual full piece, I'll do a bunch of gesture drawing, and I'll have a side piece of paper where I'll just do some pose sketches. I also have been trying to reference from life a lot more, so that way I can have a better understanding of anatomy. But how I establish my poses, guys, it's just trying new things, seeing how the body, figuring out how the body works, and then just how to position it. And then last question on here, name PNG. How did you think of Digital Spider-Man? Well, when I saw the Spider-Verse series from Dan Slott and all the wonderful artists that they had working on that really inspired me because, as you guys know, I already love Spider-Man a whole lot, so it was kind of a big inspiration, though, seeing Spider-Verse and getting to see all the different Spider-Men coming together. So I was like, oh, I'm such a huge fan of Spider-Man, so I want to make my own Spider-Man. And the way I thought of it was going, I have not really ever seen anybody do a digital Spider-Man, so that was kind of in my head there. Alright, I think it's getting close to wrapping up. I'm going to be finishing up a few more of these lines. Again, guys, if you want to see any more of these videos, please subscribe to any of my social media pages, and I'll try to get more videos up. Coming in with some of the last details here. Thank you guys so much for all the questions. Again, it means a lot with all your guys' support. I will be posting the marker video here next week, but for now, I hope that you guys like the inked video. Thank you guys for watching, and keep an eye out for the next video coming out real soon.